All right, good evening all. Are you okay? Are you sure? Good evening all.
Good evening.
All right, you are welcome to the tutorials from Eternity the Schoolboy. Today, we'll take a look at English language. And we'll continue from where we stopped in the lexical item, pronouns. In our last class, we concluded with the subclasses of what? Pronouns. Today, we'll continue from the usage. How to use pronouns. Are we together? Remember what we said when we defined pronoun? We mentioned antecedents. What did we say about antecedents? But good. Antecedent is what? The noun or noun phrase that is what? Represented by what? The pronouns, right? Good. For correct usage of pronoun, the pronoun must agree with its antecedents. Or you can simply say, for a pronoun to be used correctly, the pronoun must do what? Agree with its what? Antecedents in number, gender, person, and case. For a pronoun to be used correctly, it must agree with its antecedents in number, gender, person, and what? Case. So we have 4 areas. Case as in C-A-S-E. No, you understand by the time we go there, you understand what I mean by case. So they must agree. If they don't agree, then there will be trouble. In numbers, they must agree in number. They must agree in what? Gender. They must agree in what? Person. And they must agree in what? Case. See what I mean by agreeing. See what I mean by these things are listed. In terms of number, let's look at an example of agreement in number. If let's assume Sussex and the Adobe are Tom and Jerry. Something like this now. Sussex and what? Adobe are what? Tom and Jerry. Now, this Sussex and Adobe now. If you want to use a pronoun to represent Sussex and Adobe, I will say they are what? Tom and Jerry, right? They are what? Tom and Jerry. Now, they on the other side, Adobe and Adobe, the antecedent there, favor and Adobe, they are in subject case, okay? Subject what? Case. Subject case. Now, if you want to use a pronoun, that pronoun must also be in subject what? Case. Am I congregating? So I cannot say maybe I want to use a case antecedent that is also in case form. I will not say I will use object case and start saying them are what? Them are what? Them are what? Tom and Jerry. Them are Tom and Jerry. This is an object case, right? Right? It's wrong. In this case now, them is object case. Them, there's no agreement between them and the antecedent. The antecedent here is what? The subject, the antecedent is favor and the Adobe in this case now, they are in subject case. Am I completing? So I should use a pronoun that's also in subject. They. Are we together? This is what we, this one is a case of an agreement in case. Okay? Now, let's assume, let me go to number now. Let's assume in terms of number, maybe instead of saying they, they, you know, it's plural, right? Favor will be plural, right? They, instead of saying they, I want to say she. She is what? Cat and dog. Is there any agreement? I use a pronoun she, but what the pronoun is representing, is it the same number with what? Is it the same number with the antecedent? So that there's no what? Agreement. This is an example of what? Number. Let's look at gender. Let's look at gender now. I want to say Michael had a clean haircut this afternoon. Michael, clean what? Haircut. I now come and say, instead of using, you know Michael is a male, right? Then instead of using a pronoun that is meant for a male gender, I now use a pronoun for a female gender. She had a clean. It's wrong, true of us. There's no agreement because that she, the pronoun I'm using is female gender, but the antecedent is what? Male gender. So there have no what? Agreement. So it's wrong. That's for gender. Let's look at person. Person now. Let's look at person. Okay. Instead of saying maybe Chetana is our English teacher. Chetana is our what? English what? Teacher. Chetana, in what person is that? What person? The person, right? Chetana is what? Is our English teacher. I now say, instead of saying, I'm telling you about Chetana, I thought about Chetana is our English teacher. And instead of saying he is our English what? Teacher, and that's what I say, you is our English teacher. Is it correct? You is our English teacher. There's no agreement in what? In what? Person. So this is what I mean by, this is the what agreeing with the antecedents in number, gender, person and case is all about. Okay? Now let's look at this now. Of course, when you say number refers to what? Whether singular or what? Plural, right? So if the singular pronoun like I, the plural form is what? I now. The plural form that we agree number is what? We, right? Right? Even you, three of us. I, we. A number alone. I and what? We. What of you? You and what again? And what? You. Three of us. You can be, it's also what? Singular and what? Plural. What of he? Plural. They, right? Good. What of she? Still they, right? Good. What of it? Still they, right? Good. Does it make sense? Now that means there must be agreement in what? Number. So know what you are using. The pronoun you are using to do what? Represent the what? Antecedent. They must agree in what? Number. Now let's look at gender. Let's look at gender. When you hear gender in pronoun, it talks about of gender. It talks about the pronoun. When you talk about gender, the pronoun used can be what? Talks about what? Either male or what? Female. So you can call it masculine gender, that is for male, or feminine what? Gender for what? Female. We also have neuter. Hope you know. Neuter. Neutral. Neuter what? Neuter. True of us. It is it feminine or is neutral, right? Neutral, good. China get for ofana. What is it? Stand up. Go and join success there. Go there and join her. Get up. Also. Go and join her there, over there. You can start meeting there, no problem. So far you don't sleep. Join her there. All right, now we have, okay, let's go. He is a student. He there is what? Masculine, right? So I can equally say Michael is a what? A student. So if I want to get a pronoun to replace Michael, it must be a what? Masculine word. This thing. I cannot simply. I can't say after saying that Michael is a student. I say she is a student. That's wrong. So she is a student is what? Feminine, right? Good. They are students. Even though it's plural, is it feminine or masculine? It's neutral, right? Even though they may represent feminine, to hope you know. What the antecedent may also be what? Feminine, I hope you know. It can be what? Neutral. Are you aware? It can be masculine. I mean plural now. If you say plural, they is plural. But if you go to individual component of that day, they may be what? Males, true of us, or females. But so far they are plural, is what? Neuter what? Gender. Neuter this thing. So this is what I mean by agreement. Agree in terms of what? Number, gender, person, and what? Case. Let's look at person. I've already discussed it. I'm just trying to drive it home. Let's look at this. Of course, whenever you hear person, I will explain it. Person refers to what? The person, the first person, the speaker or the speakers, right? The speaker or the speakers, first person. The listener, right? Or listeners, second person. Then the third person is the person or thing referred to in the word communication. True of us, or spoken about. True of us. The speaker, the person spoken to, and the person or thing spoken about. True of us. True of us. Good. Okay. Okay.
So give an example. Give an example now. You are giving this kind of question now, and if you ask me, or like maybe you ask me something like this, like or maybe as the question, you go kind of person I'm trying to relate to. Are you going to write something or?
No, the point there is that before that of name be used, there must be something that indicates that that person is a female. Something must indicate. There must be something that they cannot just you ask it like that. Something must indicate that this person is a what? A male or what? A female. That one is not an issue at all. It's not. That one is not an issue. So, Aloma, I heard you saying spoken to. You want to know what? Is it correct? This person spoken to, is it correct? To, yes. What does that by the person spoken to? I am the speaker. Or maybe a statement was made. The person that made the statement was me, right? I spoke to somebody. So the person spoken to is who? Is who? The second person, the two of us. It shocked you? I saw her saying spoken to. That's why I called her out. It's correct, okay? Yes, but it was correct. The person spoken to. Huh? What's that? Ease yourself. You gotta ease yourself. Chiwande, you go to that one. You can't do it because. You can't do it. All right, let's continue. Ask. You say what? You don't understand what? You say what? No, I said first person is the speaker. That's the first person. Second person is who? The person what? That is the person speaking, or the person that spoke is the first person, as case may be. But the person spoken to is what? The second person. Then the person spoken about, person or thing spoken about is what? The third person. Is it clear? Is it clear? Good. Is it correct? And she checked it too. That's good. I like that. That's good. Yes, you don't take in everything given to you. Check it up. Don't be like favor. My master told me. Whether your master made a mistake, you don't know. My master told me. I continue. Okay? That's a question.
You said that today is usual. Yes, it's true. But what if the situation now is being referred to living being, or I can say that something like maybe I want to refer to it now. I will not call it up like they are arranged. Instead of saying the books are properly arranged, and I'm trying to say they are properly arranged.
Yes.
So, and something like they went to school. I'm trying to be doing now. Why is it now editing now to the rest of the issue? It's not specifically as there's no, how would I say it?
There's no pronoun for those ones.
Everything is brought together to the issue. Why?
That is how we saw it. No be a Papa language with that one. No be a Papa language. Hey. All right, now let's look at first person now. I / we. are what? Student. True or false? I is first person what? Plural. Singular, right? We is the same what? First person what? Plural. I is first person singular. I is what? First person what? Plural. So you can say, if you're talking about just yourself alone, you can simply say, I am what? A student. Or we are what? We are what? Students. Something like that. Now, second person. You. Whether singular or plural, you is you. Whether singular or what? Plural. You, the second person, you is you. Now, third person. He slash what? She. He slash what? She. He slash what? She. Singular, right? Yeah. In fact, he slash she slash it, right? They are all what? Singular. But all of them in plural use what? They. They. Them is not. Them is. I'm coming. You say something. Them and they. Hey, good. Another question. Please. Here now. Here. He. She. Look up. Look up. He. She can only can only. He. She is what? Singular what? It. He. She. It. Singular. But he and she are not in what case? Subject what? True of us? Subject. Now, he and she can only go with what? In plural, they. They can't go with what? Them. Them is object. True of us? True of us? Them is object. Them can only go with good, him and what? Her, because they are objects. But it can be object, it can be what? Subject. True of us? True of us? True of us? It can be object, it can be what? Subject. I don't know if I answered your question. Right, let's continue. Now, let's look at case. So, if you want to talk about case, when you mention case, you're actually trying to point out that this pronoun is used as what? Either what? Subject or what? Object. It can also be used for not only, sorry, you know, I just mentioned object. Anyway, that was an overview. I just mentioned subject and object case. We also have possessive case. Please put that one down too. We have object case, subject case, object case, possessive what? Case. We have subject case, object case, and what? So I want to list pronouns now, whether plural or singular, in their subject case, and the equivalent in what? Object case, also the equivalent in what? Possessive what? Case. Let's go. We did that one before, but I now want to arrange it well. Now let's look at I. I is in what? Subject case, right? I. The object case is what? Me. While possessive case is what? Mine. My / mine. Is it clear? Mine / mine. Huh? What I said about what? What? You can draw it like a table that has 3 columns. First column is subject case. Second column is object case. Third column is what? Possessive what? Case. Now, something like I, we have me, right? Then you also have what? My or what? Mine, depending on how they use it, okay? Good. Now, you can say this pen is what? Mine. True of us. The pen is my own. True of us. This is my pen, right? Yeah. So now let's go. Then we is subject, right? Even though it's plural, right? But it's what? Subject. We is plural, but it's what? Subject case. We. What of the objective case? I think this should be written well. I say subject case, right? Please, that thing should be adjective. Subjective case, objective case, and what? Possessive case. Please write it well, please. It's not subject case. Just subjective case, objective case, and what? Possessive what case? Let's go. We have we. Then what is the objective case for we? What? Us. Good. We, subjective case. Us, objective what? Case. What of possessive case? Us, right? Our. True of us. This is our house, right? This is our house. This house is ours. So ours slash what? Our slash ours. What of he as subjective case? What can you have as the objective case? He. He. Subjective case. Objective is what? He. He is subjective. Objective is what? Him. I heard his. I'm confused. You got me confused. Is he? Him and what? His is what? Possessive case, right? Good. Now you also have next one. You have. Let's look at she. She as subjective. What should be there as objective? Her. Good. Her. Possessive income. You can have her. You can also have hers. True of us. This is her house. True of us. This house is hers. True of us. Good. So let's go to the next one. Let's look at they. They are subjective case. What should be in objective? They. What? No, objective. Them. Good. They. Them. What of possessive case? Their and what? Theirs. This is their car. This is their house. The house is theirs. Depending on how you construct the what sentence. So their and theirs also act as possessive case. Okay. Then let's look at you. You as subjective case. What should be there as objective? The same you, right? What of possessive? Your and what? Yours. True of us. Yours. Right? The pen is yours. True of us. The pen is yours. The pen is yours. This is your pen. Good. What of? Let's look at this. Who? Who? What of who? Who as subjective case? Who? WHO. Who? Objective. The same who? Who help us? Whom? Thank you. Even though she has been sleeping here since. She said is what? Whom? Good. Who? The boy whom you did what? You slapped. True of us? You don't say who you slapped. Is my brother. Njage. Have you heard of this? To whom it may concern. To whom may concern. It's not to who it may concern. To whom it may concern. You say what? No. It's a general thing. What we are doing now, so if what you are doing, what I'm saying now, you have any business with what I'm saying now, you are involved. I'm cutting. That's what they're saying. They use it generally. Maybe if in some letter, maybe if you want to, maybe someone want to write a reference letter for you, and there's no particular person you're writing it for. You just want to maybe you want to use the letter in different places. I'm not complicating. They will see to whom it may what concern. Okay. Now, what about possessive? Whose? Good. Whose? The lecturer whose money you ate. The young man whose money he ate. All right, so whose is what? Possessive, right? Okay, let's look at it as subjective. It as in it. It's subjective case. What of objective case? The same it, right? What of possessive? It's its, right? Good. Thank you. So at least let's stop here for now. Yes. No. No apostrophe, please. Just its. Its. No apostrophe at all. No what? So the basic rule here, I think I've mentioned it before. Please use subjective case when the antecedent is what is in subject. Okay, use subjective case of the pronoun when the antecedent is a what? Subject or subject complement. Then you use objective case if the antecedent is what? Object. True of us. Then you use possessive case if the antecedent is in possessive what? Position. Simple. Okay, let me ask a question. Look at this one now. The boy is a student. The boy is a student. Which one is the subject here? The boy, is it a phrase or a noun? Is it a noun phrase or a noun? It's a noun phrase, right? The boy is a noun phrase, right? So, what type of pronoun do you use here? He. In what case it is? What case it is? What case is this? So thank you. Now, what of this one? It was Chineye who broke the glass. It was Chineye who broke the glass. Chineye there is act as what? No, let's just talk about, we've done noun here, right? So Chinenye is a noun. What is it? What is function? What is function of Chinenye then? It's not phrase. Chinenye is a word now. It was Chinenye who broke the what? Glass. Chinenye there is what? Subject complements. Subject what? Complement. We did this in noun. I'm coming. So if you want to replace Chinenye now, what are you going to put there? It was hey, subject complement. You are using her. Object. What business has it to do with it? It was she who did what? Broke the glass. It was she who broke the what? Glass. Okay? It was she who broke the what? Glass. I saw the boy. I saw the boy. Subject there is what? Object there is what? The boy, right? So what can you use to replace the boy? I saw him. Thank you. I saw him. I saw him. It is up to Chinenye to decide what to do next. It is up to Chinenye to decide what to do next. So what can you use to replace Chinenye there? It is up to her. Good. It's up to her. Thank you. Next one says, this is Michael's book. No, when you know there when we do now phrases, prepositional phrase, you understand now this one better. Now there now the is there, how do I put it now? When you have when it is acting as when a noun act as a prepositional complement, okay? It takes the objective form, okay? Positional. Yes. Object of what? A preposition or prepositional complement. Am I communicating? In that case, it takes the objective form. Here is acting as object of what? The preposition. Okay, sorry, you're not here. Okay, you hear what we did now, right? What are the functions of now? Yeah, list them. Let's even look at it. Oh yeah, Chiwanda, you were here. Michael, you were here when we did now. Oh yeah, what do you say about object of a preposition? Oh yeah, go to your notes. She's taking us back there now, but it's okay. It's not bad. Oh yeah, we have done it here in this class. Oh yeah. I say what? We are you there? What did now? Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah now. It's only Chiwendo and Michael we are there. What are the functions of now? I'm listening. Hey. Ekeleve. Eveleve. But you understand what I said? That preposition there, to. There's a preposition there. True or false? To. So what happened there is that, look at the question again. It says, it is up to Amina. Amina is acting as the object of the word. To. Are you there? To Amina. Am I communicating? Is what do I say now? Amina. but you got what I'm trying to make, right? I use the name used in our reference book. I tried to coin our own. I went back to Amina. But it's clear now, right? What is acting as object of this? Then it's taking the form of what? It's object. So whatever you are going to use to replace it should be in what? Object what? Form. That's why they use is up to her instead of up to she. Is it clear now? Is it clear now? Instead of up to she, you use up to her. If let's assume you are talking about Michael, it is up to Michael to come to lesson or not. True or false? Now, instead of using, because he's the object of that preposition too, what you use here is what? Objective what? Objective what? Pronoun to replace it. You don't say it is up to he. You say it is up to him. Is it clear? So that's the point I'm trying to make there. Okay, all right. So now let's look at errors. In the use of pronouns. Common errors in the use of what? Pronouns. Let's look at common errors in the use of what? Pronouns. Yes. Usage, right? I remember what we discussed. We discussed everything there under the heading, under agreement in what? Gender, person, number, and what? And what? Case, right? So let's look at errors. You see one or more errors grammatical crime you commit every day, thinking that you are speaking a wonderful, correct English. Let's look at this. Let's look at this one. The one we want to look at is this. We want to look at number one is failure. Or simply write disagreement of pronoun with the what? Antecedent. Disagreement of what? Pronouns with the what? Antecedent in case. Disagreement of a pronoun with what? Its antecedent in case. Disagreement of a pronoun with its antecedent in what? Case. Look at this one. Look at this. Tell me if this is correct or not. And give me the correct 1. The correct sentence. Look at this. The teacher sent Adobe and I to the bookshop. The teacher sent Adobe and I to the bookshop. Is it correct? Is it correct? The teacher sent Adobe and I to the bookshop. Is it correct?
No.
Why? Why?
I cannot be an object.
Object. It should not be an object case, right? Objective case. It can only be in what? Subjective case. So the correct one is what?
The teacher sent Adobe and me.
Adobe and me. Good. Adobe and me to the bookshop. All right, let's look at this. Look at this one. Tell me if it's correct or not. It was me who sent for you. It was me who sent for you. Is it correct? Huh? Why? Okay, me is what? Objective case. So what should be there? It was I who sent for. Okay, thank you. What of this one? Sorry, we are picking these examples from our reference book for today. Catch Up English Language for SSC/UME by Professor Peter Okebukola and et al. Professor Peter is the coordinator of the project. So that's where we are lifting these examples. Okay, another one says, I hate him snoring so loudly at night. I hate him snoring so loudly at night. I hate him snoring so loudly at night. Is it correct? I hate him snoring so loudly at night. Is it correct? Huh? Silence everywhere.
It's correct.
Is it correct? Favor says it's correct. Is it correct? Snoring. S-N-O-R-I-N-G. Snoring. I hate him snoring loudly at night. Is it correct? Is it correct? Huh? Huh?
If there is no I will say I hate him for
Our focus is on the pronoun there. Is it correct? Look at the case. Is it correct?
It's correct. It's wrong. Tell me what.
Zukwanike Adobe. Adobe Zukwanike. Chioma, is it correct? Okay, you feel like China, is it correct? Huh? Oh yeah, China said that it's not correct. Oh yeah, correct it for us.
I hate him snores so loudly at night.
You hate?
I hate him. He snores so loudly at night.
See, listen carefully. That is wrong. Him there is wrong.
I hate him.
What should be there should be possessive. I hate his snoring. I hate his snoring so loudly at night. I hate his snoring so loudly. I hate you are coming late to classes. I hate you are coming late to us classes. I hate his snoring so loud. So his that so I hate his snoring loudly at what? You say what? No, so it's okay. Our focus is what? The pronoun, not so. That case of what? That case, that thing should be his. I hate his snoring so loudly at night. I hate his snoring, not him snoring. Is it clear? Is it clear? Good. Which one? What is it? Are you okay now? Okay, look at this example. Musa invited my friend and myself to go out with he and his fiancée. Musa invited my friend and myself to go out with he and his fiancée. Musa invited my friend and myself to go out with he and his fiancée. Is it correct? Huh? What's wrong with that? Huh? Correct it. Musa invited. Michael said, Michael, what did he say? Michael. Talk, I'm listening. Musa did what? Musa invited my friend and me to do what? To go out with who? With him and his fiancée. So that myself there is wrong. What should there is what? Me. And referring to Musa, he there is wrong. It should be what? Objective case, which is what? Him. Okay, let's continue. Now, another error we encounter on our daily use of English language without knowing is using or use of reflexive pronouns in the place of what? Reciprocal pronoun. Use of what? Reflexive pronoun in place of what? Reciprocal what? Pronoun. Example of this is look at this sentence and tell me whether it's correct. Amina and her roommates have not been talking to themselves since they quarreled. Amina and her roommates Favor and the success have not been talking to themselves since they quarreled. Is it correct? Okay, whatever you want to use there, just know that you say that whatever you want to use there. Amina and her roommate, Favor and the success, anyone they want to use, have not been talking to themselves since they quarreled. Is it correct? What's the correct one? Each other. So which of them is a reciprocal pronoun?
Reciprocal each other.
Reflexive unko? Themselves. Okay. Now, so the correct sentence is what? Amina and her roommate have not been talking to each other since they quarreled. Okay, let's look at this one. Ladies and gentlemen, let us get together to know ourselves better. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get together to know ourselves better. People speak this, hope you know. People speak this on a regular basis, hope you know. Please, let's come together to know ourselves better. Is it correct? What's the correct is in there? One another, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get together to know one another better. Look at this sentence. It was such a long time. It was such a long time since we left school. It was such a long time since we left school that when we met again, we almost did not recognize ourselves. Right? This one, people speak this one daily. Even if it was. Okay, let me start from the beginning. It was such a long time since we left school that when we met again, we almost did not recognize ourselves. We almost did not do what? Recognize ourselves. Is it correct? It can be, hope you know, it can be each other, it can be one another. Depending on, they didn't tell us the number of people involved, I hope you know. It can be each other, it can be also be, maybe the speaker didn't specify whether he's talking about a friend, two of us, or whether a group of what. So each other can fit in. One another can also do what? Fit in. But not ourselves. You say what? Come out where? No. Where do you want to put comma?
It was such a long time since we left school.
Okay. Okay, I understand what you mean. Hold on. But you know that place is not our focus, but it's okay. Now let's look at this one. Sometimes you see people using pronouns without antecedents. Using pronouns with what? Without what? Antecedents is a problem. Using pronoun without what? Antecedents. Okay, with the exception of the only pronoun that you can use without antecedent is what? Indefinite what? Pronoun. Apart from that, every other pronouns you have what and what? Antecedents. In the context in which you are doing what? I'll give examples now. I say that every pronoun you are using should have what? An antecedent in the context you are referring to. But indefinite pronoun don't need to have what? Antecedent. Okay? Now, watch now. We speak this almost, in fact, on daily basis without even knowing. Maybe we are here now, as well now. You heard a voice. Two of us, you heard a voice. Maybe Chioma, and you come out and say. You don't know the person that's calling Chioma. You come and say, they are calling you. They are calling you. Who are they? You don't even know. They are what? Calling you. That thing is wrong.
And you said what?
Can we check it? Can we check it? Okay. You join the favorite fellowship. I said that any pronoun you are using should have what? An antecedent, with the exception of what? Indefinite pronoun. And I said that we do this on daily basis. Maybe you heard a voice. You don't know who is calling the person. You don't know anything about it. You just or you felt that somebody is being called, right? Then you now say, they are calling you. They are calling you. Who is calling her? You don't know. In that context, that pronoun used has no antecedent. Hope you know. It has no what? Antecedents. And in that context, unless you know the person or the people calling her, you will know them. Instead of using their names or using the person's name, you use what? You cannot use the, because in that context you know you know who is calling her. Two of us. The people calling her, so like that. Now, in this case now, the right thing to say is, maybe an example is, listen, they are calling you. It's wrong. Simply say, listen, you are being called. Okay? You are being called. Don't say they are calling you when you don't even know who is calling him. True of us is a wrong grammar. That day there has no antecedent. Simply say, listen, you are being called, or you are being Chioma, you are being called. No, call is who is calling who is the person. The person will not go and search for who is calling, but you hear the voice, you don't know who is calling the person. So why would you say they are calling you? You are being what? Called. Is it clear? Then you see some people coming. Let me give another example. Hey, example is this. Look at this sentence. Look at it. Look at it. It says, they asked me to bring 2 bottles. They asked me to bring 2 bottles. Maybe a patient in the hospital setting now, context. Remember, it has to do with context you are dealing with now, or you are talking about. Now, look at this sentence. They asked me to bring 2 bottles. Thank you. A patient speaking to a nurse in a clinic. They asked me. They asked me to bring 2 bottles. Who are they? Who are they? The person I talking to will be confused. And the worst part is that do you know the worst part? The next may ask the student, who are they? You may say, I don't even know them. I don't know. They asked me to bring what? Simply say, I was asked to do what? Bring 2 bottles. Simple. I was asked to bring 2 bottles. I was asked to bring 2 bottles. There's another example in this book. Put it down. It says, a patient now. No, just a patient. Look at this context or scenario. A patient is talking to what? To who? A nurse, right? Listen. Nurse, I have come for my injections. Nurse, I have come for my injections. They wrote 5 injections for me. Nurse, I have come for what? My injection. They wrote 5 injections for me. That's wrong. Okay? Simply say, nurse, I have come for my injection. 5 injections were prescribed for me. Simply say, nurse, I have come for my injection. 5 injections were prescribed for me. Simple. So another error in the usage of this pronouns is this. Number 1. Sorry, this one sometimes we this one is that we use the contracted form of it is or it has, that is it apostrophe is, right, in place of the what? The possessive form, which is it, right? That one is common, right? In writing, two of us in writing. In spoken word, in spoken English, you will not detect it. Two of us, you see it more in what? Written what? Written what? So this one say that we normally misplacement or using what contracted form of it is or it has, which is what it apostrophe is. Two of us contracted as in shortened form of what it is or it has is what it is apostrophe s. So using that, using short contracted form of it is or it has in bracket it is apostrophe s in place of what the possessive form in bracket its. That one is common now. You can make sentence on that. Two of us make your make sentence with it. That one has no issue. I said indefinite pronouns. You don't anyone, everyone. You don't need antecedent there for indefinite pronouns. Yes. Everyone, everybody, anybody. You don't need antecedent. Two of us, because there's nothing they are praising. Two of us. Tell me now, what are they praising? Two of us, they don't need it. Right, in our next class, we enter what? Adjectives. Okay? In our next class, we enter what? Adjectives. But if I see more errors, I will get more errors in use of pronoun, so that we conquer these errors. In our next class, of course, we have a lot of other, even though we have done with pronouns, but we'll be doing what we call review on pronoun, nouns. I'm not completing here. So I will correct more errors in this lexical term. You know, or Frank again. All right, any question? Yes, Emeka, yes. Emeka, yes, there should be. Emeka. All right, in the absence of any other question, we'll stop here today. It's 5:55. We tried. We'll stop here today and we'll continue tomorrow. All right, God bless you. Good night.